Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yamuna Tiravanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yamuna Tiravanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Kaliya Pavana Hare Krishna Mahamantra Ki Shri Shri Radha Madhava Ashtasaki Vrinda Ki Shri Shri Panchatattva Ki Lakshmi Narsingadev Bhagavan Ki Bhaktaraj Prahlad Maharaj Ki Srila Prabhupada Ki Samaveta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Kaliyuga Pavana Harinama Sankirtana Ki Nitai Gaur Premanande ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्पिषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। अदप्तकांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुं सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेष्व भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। हरे कृष्णा। मुमुक्षवो घोररूपान् हित्वा भूतपतिनथ नारायण कला शांता भजन्ति ह्यनसूयवः। Those who are serious about liberation are certainly non-envious and they respect all, yet they reject the horrible and ghastly forms of the demigods and worship only the all blissful forms of Lord Vishnu and his plenary portions. So in the purport here Prabhupada says, you will see here, the Supreme Personal Godhead Sri Krishna, who is the original person of the Vishnu categories, expands himself in two different categories, namely integrated plenary portions and separated part and parcels. So in Sanskrit they are called as Swamsha and Vibhinnamsha. So Swamshas are all personality of Godhead. Like Krishna expands to Rama, Vishnu, Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, all of them. And we are all called Vibhinnamsha, means separated part and parcels, tiny. The separated part and parcels are the servitors, and the integrated plenary portions of Vishnu Tattvas are
the worshipable objects of service. So all the demigods who are empowered by the Supreme Lord are also separated parts and parcels. They do not belong to the category of Vishnu Tattva. The Vishnu Tattvas are living beings, equally as powerful as the original form of the personality of Godhead. And they display different categories of power in consideration of different time and circumstances. The separated part and parcels are powerful by limitation. They do not have unlimited power like the Vishnu Tattvas. Therefore, one should never classify the Vishnu Tattvas or the plenary portions of Narayana, the personality of Godhead, in the same category with the parts and parcels. If anyone does so, he becomes at once an offender by the name Pashandi. In the age of Kali, many foolish persons commit such unlawful offenses and equate the two categories. So one category is God category, another category is Jiva's category. Correct, no? So Brahma, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, they all are in which category? Jiva category. It's only a post. Brahma is a post, Indra is a post, Agni is a post, Varuna is a post. And one exception in this is Lord Shiva. He is not a Jiva. And he is not in Vishnu Tattva category also. He is in between category. He is between Vishnu Tattva and Jiva Tattva in between. So he is placed in that category because he is an expansion of the Lord. He is not like one of us. He is in Shiva Tattva category, Shambhu Tattva category we call it. So other than that, everybody else is in Jiva category. The Devatas. So it is said, Ekala Ishvara Krishna, Arasa Babhratya. It is said, all are servants. And there is Lord is the master. The separated parts and parcels have different positions in estimation of material powers. And some of them are like Kala Bhairava, Shmashana Bhairava, Shani, Mahakali, and Chandika. So these type of forms, devotees don't worship them, but they don't disrespect them also. We respect them. Why? You all have seen this type of temples in your places? Kala Bhairava, Shmashana Bhairava, Shani, Mahakali, Chandika. So these forms are like ferocious looking. Ghora Rupan, he says. Like in Calcutta, you must have seen Kali with 10 hands and with bluish form. Like this, you've seen that? Correct. So, and also many people cut goats, they cut buffaloes, they cut chicken. See, in my 7th or 8th standard, I used to go to a Devi temple on the way to my school. I used to go in a cycle. I would go and park the cycle outside, go inside, bow down to Devi, circumambulate 3 times, and I would go. One day when I went, I was like shell-shocked because in the entire compound of Devi's temple, lot of chicken were cut. At least 2 dozen cocks were cut. And I could hear the sounds also. All of them crying, and they were catching and cutting many people. It was like a bloodshed everywhere. Oh, I was shocked. After that, I didn't go to the temple. After that. So I had a question to my father. Why religious people do this kind of things? Religious people should be compassionate. How can they kill this chicken, poor chicken? Why they don't be sympathetic? So then he told that there are different types of worship. These people offer meat to Kali, and then only they take. And they don't take often, only once a month. On Amavasya day, they have that type of thing. Then I came to know, even in Kankeshwar in Maharashtra, many of the followers of Shiva and Durga, they take 5 M's on a Amavasya day. Matsya, Mura, Maithun, Madira, and Mans. 5 M's. Matsya means what? Fish. Madira, liquor, wine. Mura is one type of flour. Mans, meat. And Maithun is sex. So these 5 things they take on Amavasya day. And those fellows who take this only on the Amavasya day once a month, they are considered great souls in their community. They are called Andi. In South India, they call all them Andi. They are worshipped. They will say that, hey, these are such great sadhus, they take only once a month only. Like that. And why this prescription is kept for them? Other fellows are taking every day. They take meat every day, drink wine every day, like that. So, some kind of standard that's coming in Bhagavatam, also 11th canto, it is said, Loke Vyavayam, Amisha Madhya Seva. There is one verse which says, this kind of prescription is kept for people in Tamaguna. That type of worship is kept. So there is a Tamasika worship, Rajasika worship, and Sattvic worship. Huh? So these are tamasic worship. That's why they do this thing, this kind of things. Mm. Uh, and in one of the countries abroad, Gauranga Prabhu was telling in his travels, when he was going, he saw one shop called Rudra Magic. So he wanted to know, he saw Shiva's picture, that in a foreign country. So he wanted to know what is the Rudra magic. He went to the shop and asked, what is the magic you guys are selling here? They said bhang and drugs and everything. All those like charas, chillam and all those things. Those kind of things. They're calling Rudra's magic. So why these fellows are putting Rudra's picture? Because they think Lord Shiva is taking poison, correct, no? Halahal. But when Shiva takes halahal, it is stopped at the Kant, therefore it came to be called as Nilakant. It's very glorious. But that he took to save the suffering souls and for the pleasure of Lord Hari. Tasmad agam garam punje. He says, I'm drinking this to please Lord Hari, he says. To please Krishna and to save the suffering souls. He took that. Otherwise, Shiva doesn't eat all this drugs and everything. It is their own concoction. So if they want to take the drugs, tell them to take the halahal, let us say. Isn't it? Yeah. So people, similarly, meat shops also in India, they put the board, Kalika Mandir. Why they put like that? Because it makes them, people also buyers think, anyway, Mandir hai, Mandir mein jaakar maans khaenge. They think like that. So, people who cannot give up meat eating, there is some prescription for them like this, that I'll become the goat and goat can become a human and then kill me and things like that. But the worship is in a tamasika mode, in a mode of ignorance. And mode of passion, there are other demigods, like people worship Ganesha, people worship our Brahma, Muruga, Kartikeya, and people ask for many things. In one of the Tamil songs, he sings, give me gold, give me silver, give me prosperity, and keep me happy. These kind of prayers they offer. Give me a bountiful harvest, give me putra bhagyam, dhana bhagyam, and all those things people ask. So in passion, people have agenda of material desires and they go to various demigods and they do some particular puja for them. There are some men who do Lakshmi puja also. Their goal is to expand their business because Lakshmi will pour gold coins from her hands. That's what they want. So suddenly how they became great devotees of Lakshmi? Because they want Lakshmi. They want gold, silver, everything. That's a mode of passion. And mode of goodness, a person wants to purify the heart and go beyond cycle of birth and death. These are the two goals. Contaminated heart should become purified and one should stop suffering, put a full stop to suffering and get moksha. In Sattva-guna, people aspire for such things. And in Vishuddha Sattva, which is beyond this thing, there the only goal is to please Guru and Krishna. You only want to do seva. What do you want back? Nothing. Like in one song, Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings, Manasa deho geho yo kichu mor arpilu tuva pade nanda kishor sampade vipade jivane marane dai mama gela tuva o padavarane maro virakho Rohita tuhar nitya das prati tuvadikar Kita janma ho yata tuvadas Bahir mukha brahma janme nahi morash Manas deho deho yo kichu mor arpiru tuvapade Nanda Kishore. What is saying, my dear Lord Krishna, I offer my body, my mind, my words, my home, my everything to you. And when I am wealthy, I will be your devotee. When I am poor, I will continue to be a devotee. When I am alive, right now we are all alive now, I will perform devotion service. When I die, again I will take another body, then I will continue my devotion service. That will never stop. And in prosperity, I'll be your devotee. In poverty, also I'll be your devotee. External situations cannot stop my devotion to you, he's saying. And then he's saying, that in my next lifetime, don't make me a very big person like Brahma, who has 4 heads, but who is forgetful of you. Instead, make me a worm in the house of a devotee where I'll get some Mahaprasad. I can chant Mahaprasad, I go in there and take. And I can live in the home of a devotee happily. Even as a worm also, I don't mind. Hita janma ho, yatatvadas, bahirmukha brahma janma nahi morash, he's saying. That means devotee has only one aspiration. What is it? Loving service. Loving the Lord and rendering service. That's all he wants. You all must have heard when Hanuman was in Lanka, in the war and other things, he was always with Ram. Beginning from the time when Sugriva met Ram, Hanuman was always around, hanging around Ram, rendering a lot of services. So when they all came back for Pattabhishek in Ayodhya, that time Mother Sita called Lakshmana and said, see, this Hanuman has done too much services to Lord Ram. Now I think you should give him retirement and pension. Let him be at home, relax, and then we all can take up service. By the way, I was away from Rama for a long time. Now I'm getting chance to do seva. Lakshmana also said, yes, that's a good idea. They made a long service list. When it was shown to Ram, and Hanuman was eagerly looking, where is my name? Hanuman's name was not found. So Hanuman became very sad. Lord Ram said, why do you make my devotee sad? You are not giving some service for him. So Lakshman said, what can we do? All services got exhausted. Ram said, you find out one service yourself, Hanuman. Whatever you wish to do, I will accept it. Don't worry. I am there for you. Hanuman said, he thought for a while and said, okay, my dear Lord, whenever you yawn, I will pitch like this. Ram said, this is a new type of service I never heard. Lord Ram accepted. Then Hanuman went to the went to the court. Lord Rama sat on the throne. Hanuman sat just below his feet. And all people are watching, why is Hanuman sitting so close? And Lord Rama was busy attending to the sabha. In between, he will look at poor Hanuman sitting, and then for his pleasure, he will yawn, like the Dev yawn. And Hanuman would do like this. Now the people in the court understood, okay, Lord Rama has kept him for yawning. So the night, again Hanuman went to the bedroom of Rama, and he was sitting very close to his face below the cot. And when Sita entered, she asked, Hanuman, what brings you here? He said, Mother, don't you know, in night time people yawn more. So I'll be most needed for Ram, he said. Next day morning, Sita called Lakshmana and said, give some other service to this fellow. So, what do you learn from this? Hanuman's eagerness for service. Devotee means very enthusiastic for service. Devotee will never, and also devotee is proud that I am servant of, my master is Supreme Lord. Like when Hanuman was asked by Ravana, hey, this monkey is very proud of his tail. And don't give him any seat to sit. Let him stand in the court in midst of all of us and we will nicely ridicule him. Hanuman said, if you don't offer me a seat, you are insulting whom? My master, Ram, because I am his doot. Dasoham Kaushalendrasya Ramasya Klishta Karmana. So he said, I'll make my own seat. So he made a tail seat. And it was so high, even Ravana had to look like this. Hanuman made a very tall seat for himself. So, in this way, Hanuman always thought, I am servant of Rama. I am Ramadut. When he went to Sita and reported to Sita about it. So, the devotee's mood is this, I only want to render service. There are 5 types of muktis available in, when you practice a devotion service. One can get, it's called as Salokya, Samipya, Sarupya, Sarashti, Ekatvam. I'll tell you what is it. Salokya means you can reside in the same loka of the Lord. Salokya. Samipya means in that same loka you can live but very close to the Lord. Just like in ISKCON, sometimes a person lives in the same temple where his guru lives. Like Gaurang Prabhu is staying in GV, same loka, GV, where his guru is also staying. Yes. And then Samipya means he serves Guru very closely. He takes instruction from from his spiritual master. Directly he takes. Does everybody has that facility? Can they do that? No. There are many people staying in GV. Not everybody is directly interacting with the Guru, correct? Now, similarly, the Lord in the spiritual world allows people to, some jivas to come to the same loka, salokya. Samipya means those who daily interact, like Hanuman can regularly interact with Ram, but not all Vanaras, correct? No, like the Samipya. Then Sarupya means same form like the Lord, like Vishnu Dutas. Yesterday I showed you videos, correct? No, Sarupya, similar form, 400 form. Sarashti means they also can enjoy similar opulence like the Lord. For example, if Guru is going in Rolls Royce, you also sit behind, then you are enjoying the same opulence. Guru is given a big plate of Mahaprasad. Many times Gurus cannot eat because they're old. They will just take one or two items here and there. And the balance, who finishes, everybody knows. Correct, no? So other people get similar, same prasad they get, correct, no? Similarly, Lord's opulences are also enjoyed by the devotees. It's called Sarashti, we call it. And the fifth one is called Sayujya, which means merging in the body of the Lord. Some people think, oh, Shastras talk about Jiva merging in the body of the Lord. But merging in the body doesn't mean the Jiva has lost his identity. No. The Jiva merging in the body of the Lord is like a parrot entering a tree. The tree is green, parrot is green, both look merged, but the parrot maintains his identity. Now, what is the proof for this? You know, when Lord Shiva became angry with Madan, Kamadev, he burned him to ashes, correct? At that time, his wife Rati ran to Gauri or Parvati Mata and cried, see, your husband has burned my husband. I think she cried, please, tell him to be compassionate and revive him. Then Parvati said, don't worry, your husband right now, his body is burnt, he cannot be revived immediately. But he is going to get another body, nothing to worry. That I will assure you, don't worry, she said. Then the Kamadev who got burned, he went and merged in Krishna's body. But after that, he again took birth as Rukmani's son. Do you know that? Pradyumna. That means the Jiva merging in God's body doesn't remain merged permanently. It again takes Pradyumna. He took the body of Pradyumna later on. So, out of these 5 types of muktis, this 5th one called Sayujya, devotees hate it because when the Jiva clings to Lord's body like a parasite, he thinks, I am Lord. He thinks like that. When Krishna is dancing Rasa dance, the Jiva is thinking, I am also dancing Rasa dance. No, he's thinking. Just because he's clinging to Lord's body. So that mukti is rejected by the devotees. Other 4 the devotees will accept. But how will they accept? It is said, Salokya, Samipya, Sarupya, Sarashti, Ekatvam, Apyuta, Diyamanam, Na Grihananti, Vinamat Sevanam Jana. It says. Even if these 5 muktis are given, a devotee will not accept it if service is not there. I'm saying that means devotee wants seva. Imagine you go to the spiritual world, you bat the door. They ask you, oh, you want to come inside? What do you want to do? If you say, oh, all these years I suffered in material world, now I want to relax now. They will say, go back and practice and come. But when you go and say that, I want to do loving service, then you have entry there. Everybody in the spiritual world is eager for seva. Here also in Mayapur Dham, you have seen that, correct? People are making garlands, people are making jewelry, people are making dresses, people are distributing books. Some of the devotees are doing Harinam, you have seen that on the way. They are making everybody chant. Devotee means devotees are eager for rendering some service to the Lord. You understood the point, no? So, now you may have a question, why this kind of condition is there that we have to serve? Already people are suffering in the material world. Why not we be allowed to go and relax there? That's a very natural question, correct, no? Why we are asked to do service? Therefore, it is very important for us to understand the nature of loving relationship between Lord and his devotees. That's very important to know. You see, one time the Pandavas were put in Varnava at Lakshagraha. You know that, correct? And the idea was to burn them to ashes. But by Vidura's smart idea, through the Suranga, the Pandavas escaped. Later on, they went to Draupadi's Swayamvara, correct, no? And there they were dressed like what? Like Brahman or Kshatriya? Brahmins. They're sitting on the Brahmana's side. One side was fully Brahmins, another side was fully Kshatriyas. And Kshatriyas tried hitting that fish, eye of the fish, which was a moving target. They could not, none of them could make it. And Drupada was worried, whom will my daughter marry? Then the announcement was made, anybody from Brahmana side want to give a try? So Arjuna got up, and he walked. In the same assembly, Krishna and Balram were also sitting. Krishna asked Balram, Bhaiya, do you know who this is? Balram said, who doesn't know? Everybody knows who it is. He's a famous hero of Arjuna. So Arjuna exactly hit the eye of the bird, and then he got the hand of Draupadi. And after that, marriage happened. Now the Kauravas came to know that Pandavas are still alive. And Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra both were afraid. Hope they are not aware that we only tried to burn them in the Varnavat. That kind of fears were there. So Duryodhana said to his father, give them some God-forsaken place, good for nothing place, so that, let them be there and we can continue ruling the world, he said. So Pandavas were given a place called Kandaprastha. It was thick jungle. A lot of demons were living inside, animals were living, ferocious animals and everything. Nobody can even enter the jungle. So Krishna and Arjuna went there, and in the chariot, and then they were sitting in the park bench there. And then Agni Dev came in the form of a effulgent Brahman and then requested, my dear Lord, I want to consume this forest. But whenever I consume this forest, Indra pours rain down. So, and it's a very big, long story, cut short, I'm telling you briefly. Then Lord said, me and Arjuna will go round and round the forest, and you can burn the forest. And then when they went round, many, many demons came out. All were killed by Arjuna, so that they won't go to the society and trouble the people. So one demon was intelligent demon called Mayadanav. He came running out and caught hold of the feet of Arjuna and said, please don't kill me, don't kill me. Arjuna agreed to spare his life. Then the demon asked, what can I do for you, sir? You have saved my life. I want to express my gratitude to you. Arjuna said, what do I need? I am a devotee. Lord has provided me everything. I don't want anything. All of you think for a moment. A powerful, capable man comes and tells you, what do you want? Will you ask for something or not? Everybody has a long list, correct? No, wish list to ask. Arjuna didn't ask anything. He said, I am happy. He said, only one thing I want you to do. Whatever Lord Krishna wants, you serve him. You don't have to serve me, he said. Then he got Lord Krishna's feet and said, sir, you tell me, what do you want me to do? Krishna said, I don't need anything. Do something for my devotee. Yes. And again, Vajana came to Arjuna. Arjuna again went to Krishna. Vajana was not knowing what to do now. Then Krishna told him, okay, I will ask you for something. What is it? Convert this Kandaprastha into Indraprastha. Make it into a beautiful city with very nice lakes, with lilies and lotuses and ducks and swans and chakravaka birds, cuckoos chirping, peacocks dancing, very beautiful trees all around the lake, and the nice roads and beautiful buildings for all people to live. In the center of the city should be a huge palace for my Pandava devotees to live. Make that into Indraprastha. And sure enough, Mayadanav did that. Here again the point, Krishna, did he ask anything for himself? He asked for whom? For his devotees. You can see that. So in this way, when the city was ready, all Hastinapur Vasis came to know Pandavas are going to live there. So all the learned Brahmanas, Chaivalra Kshatriyas, well-to-do Vaishyas, loyal Shudras, they started migrating to Hastinapur to Indraprastha. And such big numbers they were migrating, Dhritarashtra became afraid that we will have nobody to rule over. He immediately at Tolnaka, he put a ban. Nobody can quit Hastinapur anymore now. जो गए ठीक है अभी और आगे छोड़ेंगे नहीं किसी को. They blocked the road after that. So in this way Pandavas lived happily, and Krishna used to go and stay with them sometimes 1 month or 2 months also used to stay. So the point is, Krishna is always thinking of how to benefit his devotees. Correct, huh? Like he becomes a charioteer of Arjuna also. In the Kurukshetra battlefield, there is one verse Krishna says that, my dear Arjun, all these warriors like Jayadratha, Duryodhana, Dushasana, I have killed all of them already. If you don't believe my words, I will show you the Kalarupa. Huh? Vishwarupa I am showing, I will also show you Kalarupa. In Kalarupa, what is going to transpire in the next 18 days war? I will already take time ahead of now and I will show you on 12th day, 14th day, 15th day, 18th day, what all will happen. Krishna took him ahead of time. Like Einstein talks about that time travel, correct, no? Like the Krishna took him through time travel and showed him. Arjuna was trembling seeing that because some of the dangerous looking faces were swallowing these bodies of warriors like Dushasana, Duryodhana and all. Like that the skulls were crushed, blood was coming and tongue was coming out like this. Arjuna was shocked seeing that. And Krishna said, Tasmat kamuttishta yasho labhasva jitva shatrun bhungshvarajyam samriddham mayaiva yete nihita purvameva nimittamatram bhavasavvyasachin. Arjun, become my instrument in my hands and do this what? Two things he gifted to Arjuna. What is the first thing? He said, Rajyam samriddham labhasva. Take this kingdom of the entire world and you rule over it. Which means I will win it for you, but who will enjoy it? You. You take it. Not only that, he said, Tasmatam Utisha Yasho Labhasva. Take the credit of killing all these warriors. Take that credit also you only take. That means one is subtle credit, another one is gross credit. Correct, no? Subtle credit is fame, and the gross credit is kingdom. And Krishna is keeping which one with himself? Which one Krishna wants to keep himself? None of it. Both is giving to Arjuna. How many of you think giving credit to others is little difficult? Correct, no? Not very easy, isn't it? You can see Krishna giving the credit away to Arjuna. He says, I will do the work, you take the credit. He's saying. Similarly, when Jarasandha was killed, who killed Jarasandha? You know that? Who? Huh? Bhima. But how did he kill? There was a difficulty. When he tore the body of Jarasandha, it was again and again connecting back like this, no? Who gave him the idea to put the body like this? Krishna gave the idea, correct, no? But then after killing Jarasandha, when they were returning in the chariot, Yudhishthira Maharaj was standing outside the palace. Huh? And Krishna told Bhima, Bhima, get down the chariot, go and meet your brother. Because in his heart, Krishna was desiring that let Bhima be encouraged by his brother. Because Bhima has killed Jarasandha. Bhima went and met Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira asked, Bhima, what happened to Jarasandha? He said, finished, Bhaya, he said. Huh? Then Yudhishthira just patted him like this and said, Sabash, well done. Anybody who comes in your hand can never escape. You are one of our smartest brothers in our family. Huh? So Bhima was encouraged. Bhima said, oh yeah, along with me, Arjun also went with me, he said. Then Krishna sent Arjun. Arjun went and Yudhishthira embraced Arjun and patted him also. And lastly, Krishna got off from the chariot, not speaking a word. Huh? He just went with them into the palace, that's all. When I heard this, I was so stunned. Jiva Goswami writes about this in his commentary, that Krishna is eager to see his devotees glorified and appreciated. And devotees given the credit for even what things that he does. He will do the things, but give the credit to his devotees. Imagine if any of us were in Krishna's position, what we would have done. We would have told Yudhishthira Maharaj, Yudhishthira ji, एक बार पूछ लो भीम को आइडिया किसने दिया? करेक्ट ना? मारा उन्होंने, लेकिन आइडिया दिया हमने. आपके उनको ही पूछ लीजिए. It's very difficult for us to resist that tendency. You agree? But here is, that's why Krishna is not an ordinary personality. You see, when Krishna, although he says Sarva Loka Maheshwaram, I am the master of all the millions of universes, he says. But when he killed Jarasandha, he made his son the king. His son's name is Sahadeva. He made him the king. Similarly, when he killed Ravana, he made whom the king? Vishnu. When he killed Bali, he made who the king? Riva. When he killed Hiranyakashipu, whom did he make the king? That means although throne is available for Lord to sit, he will not sit. He will put his devotee. That is his humility. That is humility. Although he is the proprietor, he doesn't occupy the place. He puts his devotee. Similarly, you will see that generally we all enjoy by controlling others. One time I asked a question in one of the Utkarsh camp like this in Mayapur. How many of you would like to become CEO of a company? Everybody raised a hand. Everybody, all the boys raised a hand. They would like to be CEO of the company. Then I asked them, Why would you like to be CEO? One boy raised hand and frankly admitted, Prabhu, if I am CEO, then I can control everybody under me. He said, everybody will be in whose control? My control. Therefore, I want to be a CEO, he said. I said, this is no wonder for me because that's what every jiva wants to do. Every jiva likes to control other jivas. In a family, you see, if a man is asked, hey, in your home, who is in control of others? Man will say, naturally me. I bring the money, he said. You ask the wife, her friends are asking, hey, in your home, who is in control? She will say, naturally me, because I am the finance minister. And husband comes and gives his salary back to me, and I am the one who releases money. So I am in control, she will say. And you ask the child, hey, who is in control in the family? He will say, when I scream, Mama, Papa, and wave the hand, mother, father, grandmother, all come running. So who is in control? I am in control. So everybody in this world likes to control others. Like mother-in-law, father-in-law fight, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law fight in India, why it comes? Mother-in-law wants to keep her son in her pocket. And wife wants to keep husband in her pocket, her control. When both of them pull the husband in between, then the husband is like mridangam, dumataka, both sides. Because everybody wants to control in this world. But what Krishna says, he is actually called as Ishwaraha Parama Krishna Satchidananda. He is a supreme controller. But he becomes controlled by his own devotee Yashoda, who is binding him, correct, no? So Lord, although supreme controller, he likes to be controlled by his devotees. Similarly, he becomes a charioteer, and then Arjuna is telling, Seneyor madhye ratam stapayame. Take my chariot in between both the armies. When Arjuna orders him, Krishna agrees to be controlled by Arjuna. He is taking the chariot and keeping him. So, his supreme controller becomes controlled by his devotees' love. Supreme proprietor gives proprietorship to his devotees. He doesn't take it. So, one has to understand that Supreme Lord enjoys by serving. How he enjoys? But we enjoy by enjoying and controlling, and possessing. Therefore, in this world, we have fight with other people. Any of you sitting here, would you like anybody to boss over you? If somebody tries to boss over you, what you will do? You will try to escape from that fellow, correct, no? Hey, don't boss over me, Keep your ideas with yourself. Don't push me, you will say, correct, no? None of us like to be bossed over. But when somebody tries to boss over, you feel some uneasiness, correct, no? When you deal with people. On the other hand, if somebody comes to you to, facilitate you, assist you, serve you, please you, then that person you consider as a friend, correct, no? So it's very easy to understand this point. Many of you here, sitting here, I'm sure you will have roommates where you're staying. With some roommates, you're comfortable, correct, no? With other roommates, you're not comfortable. And you know why. Correct, no? Because some people try to become bossano boss, and you will not like it. And whom do you like when somebody want to be dasano? Das. So, in the spiritual world, devotees want to be dasano das. And Krishna want to be devotee's servant, and devotees want to be Krishna's servant. There is a kind of competition between the two to serve each other. That type of attitude. That is why, if you see, both are selfless in that connection. I'll tell you a story. You have to find out who is who. There was one father with 5 sons. The 5th son was a very unruly boy. He would come home, take money, and go and eat, drink, and be merry. Drink, smoke, everything, drugs. He was doing all nasty things. He never came in front of the father at all. He would only come for money. That's all. 4th son was a good boy. He would come to father and connect with father only for getting some material goods. Papa, एक नया मॉडल मोबाइल निकला है, मिल सकता है क्या? ठीक है बेटा, ले लो. He will take it. 3 months he won't show up. After that he'll come. Papa, एक नया मॉडल बाइक आया है, करिश्मा, ले सकते हैं क्या? So then father will buy one bike for him, then he will go away. So he will only go to father when he wants something. Then the 3rd son, he would go with the father to industries, because father was a Karodpati, big estates he had. He would go with him. And he told the father, Papa, you have so much money in bank and so many industries. Why don't you write off some of the industries in my name? And some of the bank balance also in my name. Then I can also control these things. And father said, ठीक है बेटा, थोड़ा बड़ा हो जाओ, बाद में देखेंगे. ठीक है, अभी देखते रहो बाद में. But father understood that he is too much eager for controlling money and factories and all. And the second son, he would never come in front of the father, but secretly he will go to the companies and banks and ask, कितना पैसा है ये account में? And he will try to. So his idea was, after knowing the inner confidential secrets of companies and banks, वो एक दिन पिताजी को उड़ा दूंगा, मैं बैठ जाऊंगा उधर. That kind of idea he had, second fellow. And the first son was the most simple and humble son. He always stayed with the father. Father could even trust him, give him 2 crores, 5 crores and tell him, go and put this in the bank or go and withdraw from the bank. He knew that one penny he will not touch for himself. He was completely selfless. And the father used to cry tears saying him, he said, Beta, you don't ask anything for yourself. All your brothers are asking so many things. He would say, why should I ask? Papa, you are giving me everything. Whatever I want, you are already giving me. He was always very satisfied. So sometimes he would ask money from the father, not for himself, to set up some business for his younger brothers. He actually wanted to assist the father in bringing younger brothers to the proper line. But the last brother, fifth brother, always would take that money and run away. He will never use it properly. So now, one day the father called his first son and said, Beta, amongst all my sons, I trust you the most. Because you're totally selfless and pure-hearted. And I'm sure that if I hand over all my property to you, you will not only take good care of it, you will also take care of your brothers also there. Because you don't have any agenda. Like that he said. So now you are telling me in this story, who is the father? Krishna is the father, okay? And the fifth son, who is the fifth son? He's a Nastic. Correct, no? He's a Nastic who just takes all the things for his own enjoyment. Correct, no? And the fourth fellow, he's saying, demigod worshipper is saying, he doesn't go to demigod, he comes to father only, he comes. Karmakandi. So the fourth fellow is Karmakandi, is called Astik. Fifth one is Nastik. Fourth one is Astik, yeah. See the word Astik, Nastik, where does it come from? Na Asti means not there. So those who think God is not there, I am everything, that's called Nastik. Astik means Asti. Yes, God is there, He's watching, and we are under Him. Those are they're called Astik. Okay? Okay, and then the third fellow, Yogi. Who said that? Very good. Give one Haribol. Haribol. Third one is Yogi. And second one, anybody? Impersonalist. He is a Mayavadi. Because he wants to become God himself. Correct? That's the second fellow. First one, everybody knows. Devotee, yeah. So these 5 people are called by one shloka. All of you repeat this. Bhukti mukti siddhi kami sakale ashanta. Krishna bhakta nishkama atayeva shanta. See, bhukti kami means fifth and fourth sons. They both are bhukti kami. They want enjoyment. But one wants enjoyment without reference to God. One wants enjoyment by praying to God. Nastik and Astik. Both are bhukti kami. And the third one is called siddhi kami. He wants control, powers. Yogi Baba. He wants to walk on water, fly on sky, create a planet like Vishwamitra did. He wants control. He's a control freak. He wants that. So he is like that. And second fellow is a mukti kami. He is an impersonalist. He wants moksha and become God. That is his idea, second fellow. And the first fellow is called as Krishna Bhakta. So, Bhukti, Mukti, Siddhi, Kami, Sakale, Ashant, it is said. All these fellows are Ashant. Why they are Ashant, do you know? That the reason is because the reference point for these guys is themselves only. Karmi says, I want to enjoy. Jnani says, I want moksha from cycle of birth and death. Yogi says, I want siddhis and powers to show up. So what is the reference point? I. Whereas when you take Bhakta, for example, Bhakta says, who is Krishna's mother? Who is Krishna's father? Who are Krishna's best friends? Which are the animals Krishna likes most? Which mountain Krishna likes? Which river Krishna likes? Which forest he who goes to play flute. So then what is the reference for a bhakta? Therefore he goes to Krishna. Clear, no? So Krishna Bhakta Nishkama. Ati eva shanta, it is said. So this is the platform of a Krishna devotee. So Krishna has, this is very important to understand. Yesterday also I was telling you proprietorship, controllership, enjoyership. So after the three fellows, Karmi, Jnani, Yogi. Karmi wants which one? Karmi wants proprietorship, possess things. He wants to possess land, possess gold, possess women, possess children, possess money. Proprietorship, Karmi. And Jnani, enjoyership, correct, no? And Yogi, controllership. So all these three fellows have themselves as reference. Therefore they suffer. You understand, no? And Krishna Bhakta, Nishkama, it is said. Krishna Bhakta, as I told you, even if you give 5 types of mukti, devotee will say, only if there is seva, I will come. Correct, no? For him, Krishna seva. Tat sukhi sukitvam, we say. They find happiness in Lord's happiness, not in their own happiness. I want to make Krishna happy. So I will tell you one pastime from Vrindavan. One day in Vrindavan, the sun became very hot. Of course, you may wonder why in Vrindavan sun should be hot. Vrindavan is a Lord's abode. It should be a very cool place, no? But why is it hot? Because the sun wants to give seva to everybody. So at that time, wind thought that, oh, Krishna and Balaram and covered boys are on the top of Govardhan. So let me go and give them some nice experience. So the wind started slowly moving in the direction. Then Yamuna asked the wind, hey wind, are you going to Krishna? He said, yes. Can you take some droplets of water from me? He asked. Then he picked up some droplets of water. Then the wind was going further. Then some garden came. The flowers were asking, hey, if you are going to Krishna, can you please carry our pollen? So Krishna will feel nice fragrance. And he said, why not? I'll take it. He took it also. Then when he went to the mountain, Govardhan mountain, he went round and round. Krishna and Balaram and covered boys, they all felt very nice, soothing experience. And the wind, Krishna told his friends, hey, my dear friends, even in this hot sunny day, the wind is so soothing, isn't it? So the wind became very happy, Yamuna became happy, and flower became happy. And the clouds were in the extreme ends of the sky. So they thought, what are we guys doing? We are so lazy, just sleeping. Let's do some service. They started migrating towards Vrindavan like this. And then they formed a big umbrella type over Krishna and covered boys. They were drizzling also. Drizzling is a very wonderful experience, isn't it? Like when we used to play in drizzling, rain, mom used to say, hey, come inside, you will get sick. We will say, we are coming, you will never go inside. Because it's such a nice experience and drizzling. So the drizzling was very nice for Krishna, and the shade was also given. So the clouds felt very, very happy. We are giving shade to the Lord and we are giving him nice experience. So in Vrindavan, you will see all the creatures are eager for service, but nobody wants name and fame. Like when Lord appreciated the wind, Yamuna didn't say, hey, I gave water, and the flower gardens didn't say, we gave fragrance. What about that? Krishna is appreciating only the wind. Hamara naam kyun nahi aaya? They don't think like that. They just want to see who happy? Krishna happy. So this is Vrindavan. Vrindavan, everybody want to make the Lord happy. And in making the Lord happy, they become happy. Just like in a home, if a wife is cooking for the husband, washing the clothes, cleaning the house, everything is in order. When husband comes in the evening, he sees everything is spick and span, neat and clean, and he sees wife has cooked a very nice snacks to eat. He's eating the snacks and he's seeing all his clothes are neatly ironed and kept. So who becomes happy? Husband or the wife? And both become happy. Because when husband is happy, he smiles and says, oh, thank you. You are so kind. You have taken such good care of everything. When husband is happy, she feels happy. So both become happy. In the same manner, the Lord and the Jiva, they both become happy. So when a husband sees that the wife is so nice, he goes to kitchen next day morning and says, can I cut some sabji for you? She says, oh, not required. I'll manage myself. No, I'll manage everything. I'm a homemaker. Huh? I'm sitting at home. You go and do your office work, she says. So husband is eager to help and the wife is eager to serve herself. That kind of competition is loving competition, correct? No? Similarly, the Lord and the Jiva have that type of competition. Lord says, I will become your charioteer. He tells Arjuna. Huh? And Arjuna and Pandavas say, we are sold out to you. Huh? Whatever you say, we will do. You see? So, this type of relationship is what makes the spiritual world a very blissful place. Huh? Yesterday, you saw how, uh, the devotees deal with each other in Vaikuntha, correct? No? I showed you the bumblebee. Huh? I showed you Tulasi when she comes, how everybody respects. So in the spiritual world, the behaviors are very, very fine-tuned behavior. One day, in the Vaikuntha door keeper, their names are live. They were standing. Four Kumaras came there. They were impersonless. Huh? They came to the door of Vaikuntha. And then Jaya Vijay were not sure whether to allow them or not. Huh? Because they thought that who goes into Vaikuntha, only Bhakta should go, correct? No? Others should not be allowed. So they stopped them at the door. So they became upset, angry with them. Hey, we want to see the Lord. How can you stop us? Huh? At that time, Lord saw there is a fight going on at the door. Immediately, Lord Vishnu came along with Lakshmi. Huh? And servants are holding an umbrella over his head. Huh? And as soon as they saw the beautiful Lord with bluish form, with four hands, mukut and kundal, kasturi tilak on his forehead, with all the jewelry bedecked on his arms and necklaces and jeweled belt and everything, and pitambar. So immediately Kumaras and Jai Vijay, they saw Jai Vijay were very, very afraid that our Swami may become upset with our tussle at the door. Huh? And the Kumaras thought, oh, our fighting has invited the Lord to come to the door. Both were wondering, maybe we have displeased the Lord. Huh? But amazingly, Lord Vishnu looked at the Kumaras and he smiled at them. Then Kumaras became relieved. They thought the Lord is not angry with us. Huh? Because somebody is smiling at you, naturally he must be happy with you. Then Jaya Vijay became worried. They thought the Lord is smiling at them. What does that mean? That means he's not happy with us. That's what is implied, no? It's implied. But the Lord turned to Jaya Vijay and smiled at them also. And both the parties are wondering, who is he happy with? Who is he upset with? Because the Lord wanted to show to Jaya Vijay, when a guest is coming to your place, you should always be with a smiling face, welcome them. You should not be angry with them. And he wanted to tell Jaya Vijay that you two fellows have served me for so many years. Even though you may commit a small mistake, why should I make a big fuss about it? Make a mole into mountain. So I am still affectionate to you. Therefore, Lord smiled at Jaya Vijay. Krishna prasada samukam spragane yadama premavaloka kalaya hridi samsprishantam. It is said. His samsprishantam means Lord's smile, his speech is heart-touching. It is said. So in this way, in the Vaikuntha planets, everybody is blissfully engaged in the service of the Lord. And varieties of services, varieties of incidents happen. So one very important thing yesterday we concluded with was Krishna's four additional qualities, correct, no? We'll recite the shloka. You all are ready? Please repeat the shloka. Sarvadbhuta chamatkara leela kallola varidihi adulya madhura prema mandita priya mandalaha trijagal manasakarshi murali kalakojitaha asamano ardurupa shri vismapita characharaha लीला प्रेम्णा प्रियाधिक्यं माधुर्यं वेणुरूपयोः इत्यसाधारणं प्रोक्तं गोविन्दस्य चतुष्टयम्. See, first is called Leela Madhuri. Krishna's Leela is extraordinary. His Leelas are much different than see, what is the meaning of the word Leela? Leela means playfully performed activity for the pleasure of devotees and for showing mercy to the jivas. In the Padma Purana, Lord says, Mad Bhakta Vinodartam Karomi Vividaha Kriyaha. He says, I do this kind of activities called Leela to please my devotees. Now there are Leelas, like for example, I will show you, Krishna comes in other occasions, like for example, you see, this is Krishna's Dashavatara. Generally, people think Dashavataras come from Vishnu, people think. But originally, Lord Krishna is the one who gives this toolbox of avatars to Mahavishnu. And Mahavishnu gives it to Garbhodaksha Vishnu. Garbhodaksha Vishnu gives to Kshirodaksha Vishnu. And then Kshirodaksha Vishnu on the top of the universe, from there he keeps releasing one by one. But originally, these avatars belong to whom? Krishna. That's why Krishna is this verse says that, 1.3.28 in Bhagavatam. All of you repeat this. Ete tamsha kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. After 24 list of avatars is given, out of which 10 are prominent. It says Krishna is himself the Bhagavan and all the avatars come from him. And what is the evidence? You will see. See here. Pralaya payodi jale dhrutavana sivedam vihitavake trachare tramakedam pralaya payodi jale Keshavadrita Meena Sharira Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Keshavar Sharira Jaya Jagadish See, this pastime, in the Puranas it is explained, once upon a time there was a small fish in a puddle of water. So when Satyavrat Raja, he reached that place, he was surprised with this fish because it was golden in color and it was also speaking. That was something amazing for him. He has never seen a fish speaking. And the fish spoke to him saying that, my dear king, a king is supposed to protect his praja. I am sure you are a very wonderful king protecting all your humans. But what about tiny creatures like us? Will you give protection to, persons like us, like fishes? And immediately Satyavrat Raja had tears in his eyes. He said, why not? Tell me, how can I take care of you? What do you want me to do? He said, this puddle is too small. Can you please put me in a pond? Yes. Then along with water, he arranged to put the fish in a pond. Then that fish grew pond size. Big it grew. Then again the fish requested, my dear king, this pond is also becoming a little small for me. Can you please put me in a lake? He said. He said, why not? I will do it for you. So he arranged for the fish to be taken to a lake. Then the lake size he grew very big. Then he said, king, this is also getting a little small for me. Can you please put me in the ocean? Then he put him in the ocean and huge size it grew. Now the king was suspicious. He thought the fish cannot grow so quickly and such a big size. So he asked the fish, please reveal to me who you are. I don't think you look like a normal fish. You are a speaking fish and you look golden in color and you are so huge now. And the fish smiled and told him, for your kind information, I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he said. So, I have come as a Matsya incarnation because Pralaya is going to come now. Pralaya payodi jale ritavana sivedam vihitavake trachare tramakedam Pralaya payodi jale ritavana sivedam vihitavake trachare tramakedam Keshavadrita Meena Sharira Jaya Jagadish Hare
Jaya Jagadish Hare, Jagadish Hare. Shavadrita Meena Sharira, Jaya Jagadish Hare, Jaya Jagadish Hare.
So the Meena Matsya Avatara, he told him that in a ship you should put all these important sages and yourself and all the important species who all are to be saved. He said, and then I will come and protect all of you. Although the Pralaya waters will devastate everything, but you all will be protected. The same pastime comes in Bible also. Noah and the ark. If any of you have read Bible, if you put Noah, N-O-A-H, you can check it in Google, you will find out. Noah and the ark, same, exactly, similar pastime it comes. So, now, this is also one leela of the Lord, but in most of the leela, you will find the Lord does something extraordinary. He looks like a small fish, then he grew up in size. Now, this is another avatara called as Varaha avatar. Vasati dashana shikhare dharani tavalagna shashini kalanka kaleva nimagna Vasati dashana
Tavalagna Shashini Kalanka Kaliya Nimagna Keshavadrita Shukara Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Keshavadrita Shukara Rupa Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare.
See, the world has seen many demons. Like Hitler was one demon who killed 10 million Jews, isn't it? So there are people like that who are serial killers or big killers, destroyers, or people who create terrible disorder in this world. So at that time, there was one fellow, actually, not one fellow, two fellows, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Both were brothers. These fellows, even when they were in the womb of their mother, there was smoke coming out of the womb. At that time, it was spreading in the sky, it was heating up the heavenly planets. So much so that demigods left their planets and went to Brahma's abode and said, "Oh, my dear Lord, look at the smoke. We don't know where is it coming from, and our bodies are burning, just like in summer you feel heat, no? But that was terrible heat. And Brahma told them, all of you sit down, I'm going to give a class, he said. They said, class? But what about the smoke? He said, at the end of the class, I will tell you what the smoke is. Then he told them the description of kingdom of God, about which I spoke yesterday. The bumblebee and the different type of flowers and all those things Brahma spoke. And they were asking, what is the connection? He said, wait a minute, I'll tell you. This beautiful kingdom of God is awaiting all of you. And this place is, kingdom of God is free from all suffering. No old age, no disease, no death. Why don't you guys go there? You are suffering in this world. Now the smoke is troubling you. So other times some demons are troubling you, correct now? And then he said, in that kingdom of God, at the doorstep was Jai Vijay. Now, they were actually cursed to be born in the earth as two demons. And they are going to be born as what? Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Because they are Lord's servants. They are very powerful. When they become demons, they will be the most powerful demons. So, when they came out, and Brahma said, even before coming out, they are creating so much trouble. When they come out, God knows what they will do. So, when they came out, you all know about Hiranyakashipu, how he conquered all the three worlds. But this other fellow, who is that? Hiranyaksha. It is said he stole so much gold from the earth and he pushed the earth to the Garbhodak ocean. See, is there any human being now who can dislodge a rotating planet and throw it in the Garbhodak? Can he do that? That kind of power, who will have it? It was a huge demon. So the demon did that. At that time, Brahma And all the devatas and rishis, they all gathered for a meeting and said, oh, even Brahma said, even I cannot bring it out. Huh? It's not possible for me. Let's all pray to the Lord. They were praying to the Lord. At that time, from Brahma's nose, something came out. It came out. Huh? And he was wondering, what is this? If something comes out of her nose, it goes to dustbin. Huh? Correct, no? Straight away. And you wash your hands with soap also. Huh? Whereas what came out of his nose was thumb size. Then it became fist size. Then it became elephant size. Then it became mountain size. Huh? And it went down like this into the Garbhodak ocean and then picked up the earth. Huh? Like you see in the picture here. Huh? And then in his tusks he was holding and he was flying up. Huh? When Brahma saw, he was wondering, what is this? Even Brahma could not ascertain who he was. Huh? Even other devatas, what to speak of them? Mukhyanti at Suryaha, it is said. Huh? Even all demigods were put to bewilderment. They were asking, is it a demon or is it a god or who is that? And then one observation they made, the eyes of the Varaha was lotus petal-like eyes. Then they understood, Kamalanayana means only one person. Who is that? Krishna or Vishnu, correct, no? Shantakaram bhujagashayanam padmanabam suresham vishwadaram gaganasarisham megavarnam shubhangam lakshmikantam Kamalanayana. So he said, he has a Kamalanayan. Oh, he must be God, he said. At that time, the Swaraha, what he did, because he had come out of water, he did his body like this. He shook his body. Then all the waters fell on the demigods and sages and everybody. And they felt like rose-scented waters falling on them. Advent it was. See what they are saying. Vidhunvata vedmayam nijam vapur janastapas satya nivasino vayam shatashikodhuta shivam bhubindubhir Vimrajyamana Vrishnamisha Pavitaha. Read the translation.
O Supreme Lord, undoubtedly, we are inhabitants of the most pious planet, the Jana, Tapas, Satya Lokas, but still we have been purified by the drops of water sprinkled by your shoulders, hairs, by the shaking of your body.
Like that. See, I told you the other day, we are in Bhuloka. Bhurlok, Swarlok, these two are heavenly planets. Above that, Janalok, Tapalok and all are filled with sages, rishis, very advanced fellows. They are yogis, jnani, such people are there, Janatapa. And Satyaloka, Brahma himself is present. So they are all advanced planets. And they are saying, then the waters from your body fell on us, we became purified, they are saying. Can you imagine? So, this is a speciality of the Varaha, the Lord appeared. So now I want to hear from all of you at least 10 differences between this Lord Varaha Deva and at one time Indra became a pig. You all know that? He was cursed to become a pig. Long story cut short, Indra did some blunder for which he was cursed to become a pig. At that time Indra was sent to the Bhuloka here. Somewhere he became a pig in a ditch. And he had pig wife and pig children. And living in a ditch. But that Indra becoming pig versus Lord Krishna becoming Varaha. What are the differences you have to say? Okay? Yes? Give the mic. One here, one here, one here. Like that I'll take. One I'll take. This side, one of you pick. Take the mic.
True, Indra became pig because of his mistakes, and Lord became pig because to save the
earth.
Save the earth.
Haribo, correct. Indra became pig because of his mistake. Lord didn't do any mistake. Lord came to deliver the earth. Very good. This side here. I'll come back again. Here.
You see, Indra was not ready to go back and do his duties, whereas Lord
Indra was attached. Indra was telling, I have a beautiful pig wife and many small pig-like children. And my wife is giving me a plate of hot stool in the morning. I don't want to leave it. He was attached to it. Whereas Lord came, he delivered the earth and then he flew back. Then he went back into Vaikuntha again. Correct? And then this side, who has a mic with you? Give them one mic, please. This side? Yeah. Behind? Yeah. That side? Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Vara came to save the earth from the because it has gone into the Garbhodaya.
Correct.
But Indra came come into pig because for the repayment of his badful sins which I have done.
Yeah, Indra came because of his bad karmic reactions, whereas Lord came for a mission. Indra had no mission. Indra was actually punishment for him. Whereas for Lord, there is no punishment. His mission is to paritranaya sadhunam, vinashaya cha dushkritam, dharma samsthapanarthaya, sambhavami. Like that Lord is coming. Very good. Nice. And then one that side, give the mic. Yeah. Yeah, please give the mic.
Prabhuji, Indra's appearance was grotesque, and meanwhile, our Lord's appearance was majestic. He had lotus eyes, and the demigods and Brahma praised him for it.
Correct. Haribol. Okay, again we take here. One, then I'll come back there. Yeah. This side, middle one. Give them the mic here. One mic. Whoever is ready, yeah. Yeah. Yes. You got two mics in the hand now, huh? Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So Indra is in mode of ignorance, and that's why Brahmaji came to him and tell him about his past and say that come to Swarglok and take your gaddi and Bharat
Indra was supposed to be in goodness, but now he fell to ignorance. He was actually in a ditch as a pig, and he had completely forgotten his position as Indra. He became forgetful. Yeah. What about Lord Varaha?
He is in mode of goodness.
Vishuddha Sattva. Yeah, pure goodness.
Pure goodness.
And he's fully conscious who I am. Now, who are these devatas? Is fully aware, but Indra is fully ignorant. Haribol.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Indra was forced to be picked by his karmic reactions, but Lord Vara was picked by his own on his own will.
Varaha comes into this world by his sweet will, goes out by his sweet will. But Indra has no sweet will. Indra is forced. Haribol. One here again, middle, and then we'll go here. Where's the mic? Here? Okay, here. Take the mic. Here, yeah.
When water comes from Lord, it is scented, rose scented. But Indra was a normal pig. So
yes.
No scent.
Imagine on the road, a normal pig throws water on you, you'll go and take bath. Correct, no? And you will have to wash the clothes with soap. Huh? Haribol. Yes. One behind, yeah. Please give them behind. Mic on.
Baladev's body was made of Vishnu tattva, but the Indra's body was normal body.
Indra's body was made of Panchamahabhut. And Lord Varaha's body was made of
Vishnu tattva.
Vishnu tattva means what body substance is called? Satchidananda. Satchidananda body. Spiritual body. That means Lord had a spiritual body, Indra had a material body. Haribol. Yes. One that's yes.
Prabhuji, the consciousness of the Varaha avatar is just to save the world, and the consciousness of Indra is to be in the material world and forget what his goodness was, what is
correct.
Main.
Far from saving anybody, he is in enjoying mode now, enjoying as a pig, and he has become forgetful of his position. Lord Varaha is never forgetful, and he is always in a mood of saving the world and pleasing his devotees.
Even when Brahma came to make remember Indra, but he did not. He
was forgetful. Yes. Totally forgetful. Yes. Haribol. Next one. That's it. Yeah.
मतलब भगवान आए थे जो वो वीर रस के लिए प्राप्त करने आए थे, और जो इंद्र आए थे वो मतलब एंजॉयमेंट के लिए आए थे.
किसके लिए आए थे भगवान?
वीर रस मतलब वो दिखाने के लिए.
अच्छा, भगवान रसास्वादन किया इस लीला में. ओके. अच्छा, लॉर्ड इज कमिंग हियर फॉर मिशन ऑफ delivering the earth. That point has come. I am looking for new points. Anybody that side? Any new point? Behind, yeah. Take the mic here.
Lord Varaha picked the whole world on his teeth, but like Indra cannot do.
Ordinary pig cannot do this. But Lord has such enormous strength. He could do such a task like this. This is humanly unimaginable. Thank you. Haribol. Yes. Behind? There is some hand behind you. Yeah. Yes.
Indra got lost in Maya, but even though Lord Vishnu had Mata Dharti Mata in his hands. He didn't got lost in Maya.
Indra was Maya Vash, but Lord Varaha is Maya Adish. Maya Adish means is master of Maya. Indra is servant of Maya. Haribo. And there behind. Please give the mic there, the behind. Yeah.
Indra was like a normal pig because he was small in size and he can't swim. But Varahadev, he can swim inside the Shir Sagar and he was so big that he can pick the earth on his tusk.
Haribo. His size was huge and he could fly in the sky. Generally, ordinary pigs, they only roam on the ground. They can't fly. Well, the Lord is flying in the sky up. Such miracles he can do. Thank you. And here, yes. Is the mic with you? Loudly speak. The mic, here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, why the Lord took this Varaha form? Because the earth had fallen into the Garbhodak ocean. If he goes down, he has to sniff and find out. Like you have seen sometimes the pigs sniff and find out. So the Lord will sniff and identify where the earth is and pick it and bring it out. So in this way, Krishna can assume any form according to his will. Correct, no? He can come out of the pillar as Narsimha. He can come out of the nose as Varaha. No? If somebody is asking Narsimha, who are your parents? You would say pillar. He come from anywhere. Krishna comes out of his own sweet will. So now many of you spoke many good points. Give an applause to all these devotees. Okay, those who gave points, they can come here. We'll give them a gift. Please come. You got a beautiful Narsimha. Very good. Beautiful Narsimha you got. Very good. So, very brilliant point you brought out. Vasati dashana shikare dharani tavalagna shashini kalanka kalevani magna. Shashini kalanka kalevani magna Keshavadrita Shukara Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Keshavadrita Shukara Rupa Jaya Jagadish See, I have shown one letter in big letters. You have seen which one? Anybody can guess why? Any reason? Who is Keshava? Krishna. So Keshava means one who kills the Keshi demon. Another meaning is Krishna who has very long curly locks of hair. So Krishna only comes as Matsya Avatara. He only comes as Varaha. Now one more we will see. Chalayasi kramane balimadbhuta vamana padanakhani rajanita jana pavana. Chalayasi vikramane balimadbhuta vamana padanakhani Keshavadrita Vamana Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Keshavadrita Vamana Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare See, at one time, the demons, they took away the property of demigods. They stole away, headed by Bali Maharaj. At the time, the Devata's mother is Aditi, and demon's mother is Diti. So Aditi, mother of the Devatas, offered one prayer to Lord Krishna and said that, see, we don't want others' property, but I want my sons also to have some place to live and rule. Because sometimes children do that. If you see, one child steals away the toys of other children. You seen that? Other children will say, hey, what should we do? They'll say, you will get lost. You seen that? Similarly, here, demons took away the property of demigods. You see? So she requested the Lord. Lord said, okay, I'll come. So Krishna came as Vamana Dev. In the picture you see. So all devatas came to give him different gifts. Somebody gave him umbrella, somebody gave him deer skin, somebody gave him sacred thread to wear, somebody gave him a kamandalu, somebody gave him brahmachari danda, rod to carry. So in this way, when Krishna comes in this world, all devatas also take part in assisting the Lord in his leela. They prepared him like a very beautiful brahmachari, effulgent brahmachari. Now the Lord said, very soon you will get your property back. And then the Lord went. As soon as he went to the sacrificial arena of Bali, Bali saw this effulgent Brahman and immediately welcomed him and offered him a big seat to sit. Folded his palms and said, oh Brahman, what gift can I give you? What charity would like to ask me? You know what he asked? You all know that? 3 steps of land, he asked. And Bali was surprised. You're asking 3, you're a small kid, your 3 baby steps, how much land can you get? कल विवाह हो जाएगा आपका और संसार बढ़ जाएगा तब और जमीन की जरूरत पड़ेगी पहले से लेकर रखना अच्छा है like that he was telling. But this boy was telling, I am Brahman, I don't take more than what I need. Because if I accumulate more, I'll become greedy. I will only take what I need. I just need 3 steps, like that he said. So Bali Maharaj said, you don't know, I am Triloka Adhipati. Right now I possess upper, middle, lower, everything. If you want, I can give you one planet also. I am so capable. And you are asking just 3 steps. लोग बाद में मुझे डांटेंगे, बोलेंगे कि मांगने वाले को अकल नहीं तो देने वाले को भी अकल नहीं था. इतना थोड़ा ही जमीन दिया, ऐसे हमारा बदनाम हो जाएगी. कोई करोड़पति के पास जाकर 10 पैसा मांगेगा, अच्छा नहीं है. ये तो हमारी इज्जत की बात है. He said, still the boy insisted, I want only 3 steps. When he was about to give the argya, water, your ablutions, at that time his guru came. Who is his guru? He said, hey, Bali, this boy is so effulgent. I think this is Krishna who has come in this disguise. What he will do, I cannot say. But some magic he will do. What magic, I don't know. But he may take all your property away. So tell him that you have changed your mind. You don't want to give. Then the king became silent and closed his eyes and meditated for a while and thought, see, if Lord only gives everything to everyone in this world, and if he wants something back, what he has given us, what's wrong in giving? He thought like that. And if Lord has come to my door, how can I say no to him anything? So ultimately all of us belong to him. Everything belongs to him. He Sarvaloka Maheshwara. So he thought, my Guruji is misguiding me. He thought, because Shukracharya's worry was, if all property goes to Vamana Dev, then how will he get his monthly package? That was his worry. Monthly remuneration, what will happen? So Bali Maharaj actually fell in love with this beautiful child, Vamana Dev, because his Lord is coming in a effulgent, beautiful form. He decided to give it at any way. So as soon as he gave, the Lord grew like this, a Trivikrama form. And with 1 feet he measured all the upper worlds. With another feet he measured all the lower worlds. Now he told Bali Maharaj, Bali, you promised me how many steps? 2 steps I have finished everything. Why will I give the 3rd step? You have not kept your promise. Therefore, I am going to arrest you now. He called for Varuna. The Varuna Pasha was put around him. And his Guru Shukracharya was scolding him. I told you, don't give him. Just see. He has taken upper, middle, everything he has taken. Then his ministers were angry. His Praja was weeping. His wife, Vindhyavali, she was telling, My dear Lord, in this world you are the owner of everything, but persons like my husband who are very proud, they occupy your property and then claim it to be their own. But now you have come to prove who you are. We are so happy to see your darshan, like that she was telling. So at the time the king's head was down. And the Lord said, where can I keep my third step? In the event of you are not able to give third step, you have broken your promise. And the Lord said, that time Brahma was shocked. Brahma told Lord Vamana, my dear Lord, you are very easily pleased even with the Ganga Jal and Tulasi leaf. Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. And you only ask for Tulasi leaf. But this person has given you all the three worlds. Are you not satisfied? Why are you punishing this person like this? And Lord said, shh, Brahma, wait, this is the last climax point. Don't spoil it. Because I want to check how this fellow behaves in this situation. At that time, Bali Maharaj thought of his grandfather. Who is his grandfather? Prahlad Maharaj. And in his mind, he thought, Prahlad was a pure devotee. He surrendered to Lord Narasimha. Similarly, it is better for me to surrender to Supreme Lord Vaman Dev. So he said, my dear Lord, my Jameen is gone, but I am the Jamindar, who's owner of the Jameen. I am still there, my head is there. I surrender my body, mind, words, everything to you in Atma Nivedana. So he bowed down to Lord and said, now you can keep your lotus feet on my head as a third step, he said. So Lord was so pleased with Bali, he got sold out to Bali. Immediately, Lord told Bali Maharaj that by surrendering to me yourself, you have conquered me. Therefore, I'll give you 3 benedictions, he said. Whatever I took it from you now, I'll give it all back to you very soon when I make you next Indra, he said. When this Indra's tenure will be over, you'll be posted as next Indra, and I'll give you all back all this property. Secondly, he said, I'll make you king of Bilaswarga, he said. Bilaswarga is actually in the Atala, Sutala, Mahatal, Talatal, Rasatal, in the lower planets, there is one place called Bilaswarga, which is as opulent as heavenly planets. So I'll make you the king of that, he said. Thirdly, he said, in Bilaswarga, when you are ruling now, I'll become your Dwarapalaka, he said. I'll come and stand there. Daily, you will have my darshan. Like that, he said. And then fourthly, the Lord declared him that now onwards, Bali has surrendered completely, even though born in a demon family, surrendered to me. So his name will enter into the Mahajanas list. You know the Mahajans list? Swayambhu, Narada, Shambhu, Kumara, Kapila, Manu, Prahlada, Janako, Bhishma, Bali, Vyasa, Kirvayam. So his name was entered. So 12 top pure devotees. So he was counted amongst those 12 pure devotees. So here is Vaman Deva, who assumed a very big, huge form like this and occupied all the 3 worlds. You see, imagine if you have a plate of prasad, you have pulao, kadi and all those things. You have gulab jamun, vati also. Generally, people eat all items and lastly eat sweet. You have seen that? Because that's a favorite item. They keep watching it. Finally, they will eat it. Some people will not wash the mouth also because they want the sweet in the mouth. But imagine if some hand comes from behind and picks up your gulab jamun vati. Will you allow that? You will shout, hey, who is that picking up? And then you look up. Imagine if it is a spiritual master is picking up. How many of you will allow him to take it? Sure? Almost all the hands up, isn't it? So you will tell your Guru, why not gulab jamun? Guru may say that I want to test it, whether it is crispy or whether it is soft, how it is. You will not mind giving it. You will give the whole plate also to him, correct, no? Like that Bali Maharaj gave to Vaman Dev. He said, Lord is coming to my door. I will give everything to him. So he gave everything to Lord and Lord gave himself to him. Correct, no? And then when Vamadev became Dwarapalaka in Bilaswarga, one day, Bali Maharaj would come every day at the door. You would see Lord standing, you would bow down to him. Then he will go. Can you imagine a king bowing down to Dwarapalak? Because he knew Dwarapalak is who? Vamadev. One day Ravana came there to Bilaswarga because somebody told him a news that the most opulent planet in the entire 14 planetary system is this one. Which one? The Bilaswarga. So he wanted to see what opulences are there. So he was trying to make a survey. At that time, Vaman gave him one kick on his chest. In such a kick he gave, this fellow flew and fell in Lanka. Which means Vaman not only was standing as a watchman, he also did some service also. Correct, no? But one amazing thing with Vamana Devi is he does all his service through feet only, it seems. First he measured with his feet, upper lower, now he gave kick with his feet only. Chalayasi vikramane balimadbhuta vamana padanakani rajanita jana pavana. Chalayasi vikramane Keshavadrita Vamana Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare
Keshavadrita Vamana Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish
See, in the demoniac clan, Prahlad and Prahlad's grandson Bali, both their names entered into the Mahajan list. They became exalted devotees by surrendering to the Lord. But on the other hand, Kamsa didn't surrender, Hiranyakashipu didn't surrender. You can see that. In this way, Lord performs leela in this world. And through the leela, he charms the hearts of the devotees by these amazing leelas. Kshatriya rudiramaye jagata pagata papam snapayasi payasi shamita bhavatapam.
Rudiramaye jagata pagata papam snapayasi payasi shamita bhavatapam.
Keshavadrita Bhrugupati Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare
Keshavadrita Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish
See, whatever the Lord does, he becomes the best in what he does. So at one time, the Kshatriya people had become drunkards and womanizers and exploiters. And the whole earth was filled with too many bogus Kshatriyas and cheaters. And because they were in the king's post, they could easily exploit also. Because they had money, they had power. Just like I was telling about Hitler, I was telling you like that. So Lord came as Bhrugupati Rupa, he came as a Parasurama. So why he is called as Parasurama? Bhrugupati Rama is called as Parasurama because he carries a parashu in the hand. It is said that he would wave it at the speed of mind, like that. Whenever he slowed down, it was at the speed of wind, it is said. Like that he would. And nobody could come anywhere near him. Many Kshatriyas would flee for their life during his time. But he attacked and to establish Dharma. He destroyed all those notorious, Kshatra Bandhus. They are called Kshatra Bandhu. In this way, the Lord does many different avataras. Now, till now I showed you different avataras where the Lord assumed big form like Narasimha or like Vamana or like Varaha Deva or like the Matsya Avatara, all that I showed. So these forms are all great and grand forms and with superhuman powers. The Lord exhibited many, many things like that. But when he comes as Krishna, the most amazing thing in all his Leela, Krishna maintains his in a small form. Even while killing Putana, he maintained his form, same form. Not that he also became big like Putana. You'll find that he's killing Agasur, Bakasur, Putana. Any demon Krishna kills, his size will be same, and he doesn't use any weapon at all, Krishna. You'll never hear. In Vrindavan Leela, you will see that Putana he killed simply to show the power of his two lips. He sucked the life air of Putana and killed her. Later on, there was one Trinavarta. You know Trinavarta? He came as a whirlwind One day Mother Yashoda was keeping Krishna on her lap and Krishna became very heavy. Yashoda thought, why my child has become so heavy? She picked up the child and made him sit on the bed. Then she went to the kitchen. At that time, Krishna saw the demon came, whirlwind demon. Immediately Krishna made his body very, very light, like a slab of cotton, like a panka, like a feather. That's all anima, mahima, lagima, we say, no? Lagima means very light, he made himself. Then the demon came and zoom, he picked up Krishna like this. And then zoom, 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 he flew up in the sky. Now why Krishna agreed to go with the demon? He wanted to get an aerial view of Vrindavan. He wanted to see which devotee is doing what seva in which place. From the top, he was actually holding on in the neck of that fellow and watching from there. And then suddenly a thought came in his mind. My mother Yashoda will be worried now. She may be crying and gopis may be crying, not finding me. I think it's high time I should go back. How to go back? He caught hold of the neck and started squeezing that fellow's neck. And that fellow thought that the child is probably afraid because height is too high. Therefore, he's just clinging onto my neck, he was thinking. Little did he know that the child is, how powerful he is. He squeezed his neck in such a way his eyes popped out. Like that, he came out. And then from there, he fell down, crashing to the ground on a slab of stone. And all his bones scattered to pieces. And Krishna remained as he was. Not even a scratch on his body. So, Krishna's size didn't change. Although demon size was very huge. Krishna maintains his size, doesn't use any weapons in Vrindavan. That is speciality. That's why Leela Madhuri, Prema Madhuri. Atulya Madhura Prema, Mandita Priya Mandala. His Prema is not ordinary. If you see the way he exhibits Prema in Vrindavan, is very extraordinary.
விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பொல்லாத விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பொல்லாத விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் வேடிக்கையாய் பாட்டு பாடி விதம் விதமாய் ஆட்டம் ஆடி நாழிக்கொரு லீலை செய்யும் நந்த கோபால கிருஷ்ணன் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் வேடிக்கையாய் பாட்டு பாடி விதம் விதமாய் ஆட்டம் ஆடி நாழிக்கொரு லீலை செய்யும் நந்த கோபால கிருஷ்ணன் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பொல்லாத விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன்.
You understood, na? Yeah. So, this is the Leela Madhuri. His pastimes in Vrindavan are very amazing. So, the kind of leelas he performs in Vrindavan are very playful. Like his mother is Yashoda, is a great devotee. He makes his own devotee into a mother. And he becomes a child. He is controlled by love of his mother. You saw how afraid he was when Yashoda was coming, you saw. He was running away. And he was trying to, of course, he could not bring the pot down. Pot fell down. Then he gave, butter to monkeys and his friends. He also was licking it. He took everything. So that's why it's called Atulya Madhura Prema. It's full of nectar. Mandita Priya Mandalaha. Trijagan Manasakarshi. Murali Kalakujitaha. When he plays on his flute, that charms everybody. I had one video, only thing is I'm not able to locate it. Krishna playing on the flute. You can see the birds. They are coming and sitting.
अब अपनी आंखें खोलोगी?
Beautiful, no? This is Krishna attracting everybody through his flute. Murali kalakojitaha, he says. Huh? So I showed you Leela Madhuri, Prem Madhuri, Venu Madhuri. Huh? And Asamanordva Rupashri, Vismapita Characharaha. He astonishes all moving and non-moving entities with the beauty of his form, to which there is no equal or superior. Actually, his form is beautiful, and his form becomes even more beautiful when at the age of 5.5, he dances on the hoods of Kaliya. Kaliya, you know Kaliya? Kaliya was a vicious snake who entered Yamuna, and he poisoned the Yamuna in such a way that when cowherd boys drank the water, they became dead. Krishna glanced at them and brought them back to life. And he entered into the waters, and when he splashed the waters without any fear, the snake came out with his bloodshot eyes. If an enemy is little far away, the snake would spit on him, like that poison. When the enemy is near, he will bite him on the chest. Kaliya was like that. So Krishna fearlessly was agreed to be caught by the coils of Kaliya. Initially he was caught by the coils. Later on he expanded his body a little bit. And the Kaliya got afraid, like a rubber band, if you expand too much it breaks, no? Kaliya thought, hey, this fellow will expand and kill me. Then he loosened his coils. Then Krishna went round and round. Kaliya also went round and round. He got very dizzy. Sometimes you stand like this and rotate, correct, no? When you stop, it appears whole world is rotating. Kaliya also felt dizzy. Then Krishna climbed on his hoods. And the way he danced on the hoods of Kaliya, Kaliya was completely smashed.
Tam dhim taranata Tam dhim taranata Tam dhim taranata Rasadala nayanayata sahasa modita jagadiha tam dhim taranata Dhirata kita tam dhim taranata Tamitatadjam, takatadjam, tagadikatajam, tamitatadjam, takatadjam, tagadikatajam, tamitatadjam, tagatadjam, tagadikatajam, tamitatadjam, tagatadjam, tagadikatajam,
Saw covered boys how they are fainting now after drinking water. And now they were drinking water and they died because of the poison. Now Krishna will wake them up now. See?
Tamitatadjam, takatajam, tagadikatajam, tamitatadjam, tagadajam, tagadikatajam, tam madabhujanga shirapada yugapani dhruta madhurinada veduravatamitatajam, tagadajam, tagadikatajam, tamitatadjam, tagadajam, tagadikatajam. Naga jagadruga jaganand, takanaka jagadruga jaganandam.
Yamuna tataka tunga tarangam, himakaras Timitaramita Shubhangam Itastataschara Karunapangam Yadivara Hridaya Saroruha Bringam
Dinatatillana, 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 Dhrugutakitillana
Tilaka Sindura, Halaka Shringara, Vadana Gambira, Uragapana Sanchara, Nanda Sukumara, Navanita Dadichora, Chandamanihara, Jalajabhavanata Veera,
Nanda Sukumara, Navanita Dadichora, Chandamanihara, Jalajam
Tatai
Jaganaganam tari taganagajam tari dhirikutaku dhimita dhimitakita janu
Brajakumara Mahimalan Krita Manamala Dhurandara Krita Kritakara
Tajam Tattakajam Tattakannum Tattakarrum Tattajam Tattakajam Tattakannam Tattakarrum
తాకు జనం తరి తతకు జనం తరిత జనం తరి తదిమిత కిట జను తాకు జనం తరి తతకు జనం తరిత జనం తరి తదిమిత కిట జను
అద్భుత నర్తన చిత్రిత ముద్రిత విద్యుతముద్భవం అద్భుతమద్భుతం
తాకు జనం తరి తతకు జనం తరిత జనం తరి కలలోక సమ్మోహ
జగతిల్లా నాకిటతం కింకిణినం నననం పదతి చోర చాతుర దయాకర మురాది భీకర మద మధుకర మధుపధరల సమనయన కమలదల చలనముని హృదయమపి చోర చాతుర.
See, if you know the pastime from Bhagavatam, it will be very easy to understand this. See, there are two things happening simultaneously in this. One is, when Krishna danced, the Kaliya put coils around him, round and round. And then Krishna climbed on the top and danced. At the time, Devatas showered flowers. Gandharvas were also playing the instruments. And also the Brijabasis were watching. Yashoda, Nanda, and covered boys, everybody was watching. Cows, calves, everybody was watching, and they're appreciating. Hey, look at Krishna's tilaka, how it is shining on his forehead. Look at his smile. Look at his grace. Look at his strength. Like that, they're all glorifying him. And below his lotus feet, the Kaliya is getting purified. Correct, no? Because he's dancing on the hoods. And one hood is Kaliya is raising. And what does Krishna do? Each hood, when it rises, see, Yatya Shirona Namatenga Shataika Shirshnas Tattanmamarda Kharadanda Dharonggripataihi Ksheenayusho Brahmata Vulbanamasya Tosrang Nastovaman Paramakashmalamapanaagaha. See, Yat Shiro Nanamate, whichever head of Kaliya was not subduing, it was coming up to bite Krishna, and Krishna would jump on that. He would push it down. Then another one will come up. He would jump on that. That's how he did Bharatanatyam. Can you imagine? Like these girls who are dancing, they had a very good plane to dance, right? Whereas you need a good stage to dance. But Krishna did not get a smooth stage. He was having moving stage. That moving, different hoods are moving, jumping from one head to another. Very effortless. Because he's the origin of Bharatanatyam. He is Akhila Kala Guru. Nartaka Guru, it is said in the previous verse. When he dances, so beautifully he danced. And he subdued all the hoods of Kaliya. Tan mamarda karadhanda tarongri patahi. With his feet, he smashed that head. So, Ksheenayusho, the snake lost his stamina, strength, power. Brahmata Ulbana. In this way, he lost his head was spinning. And then eventually, Nasta Vaman, he was vomiting smoke and poison and everything. Paramakashmalamapanaagaha. He got Paramakashmalam, severe pain. His jaws were broken, head was cracked. But finally, when Krishna got down, the snake was severely feeling pain and everything. Krishna told Kaliya, don't be upset with me that I jumped on your head. I had to do it because you created a lot of havoc in Vrindavan. You see, you killed my friends. Even the bird flying in the sky dropped to the Yamuna and died. All the trees on the Yamuna bank have become blackish and carbon black because of your poison. You created havoc in Vrindavan. Therefore, I had to punish you and subdue your aggressive nature. But don't worry, I'll repair all the damage I created for you. So he touched Kaliya's broken places like jaws and the head. As soon as Krishna would touch, immediately it will go away. He repaired it simply by mere touch of those places. Generally, when we get a crack, what do? We put some ointment, isn't it? Erythromycin, tetramycin. Mycin means for mycin I get suffering. And then I apply that. After I apply, then it goes in 3-4 days. But Kaliya got it. Like that he touched and so instantly he cured it. And then Kaliya became very grateful. And Kaliya thanked Krishna. When Krishna told him to leave Yamuna, Kaliya said, my dear Lord, Garuda is waiting outside. He will kill me if I go now. Because I fought with him and came here. Lord said, no. My footprints are on your head. If Garuda sees my footprints, he will consider you his own younger brother. You have nothing to fear. So Kaliya became very, very happy. This is one amazing thing with Krishna. In Krishna's pastimes, everybody becomes happy. Even Kaliya became thankful. He told, my dear Lord, whenever you need me in Vrindavan for a joy ride, just make a phone call, I'll be here. Huh? He said. And I'll take you and boys on my back and I'll take you round and round. Huh? Now I'll go to Nagaland. He told him to go. Huh? So, and then Nagaland. Huh? I'll go and live there. Whenever he call, I will come. And Yashoda and Nanda became very happy also because now their son is saved now. Huh? And all the covered ladies, they saw their sons back to life. They became very happy also. Yamuna became happy because poison was removed. Correct, no? Everything is. So all became happy. Like Krishna's. And that he did. Prabhupada said, if anybody want to do Dandiya Ras, at the age of 5.5, they have to dance on Kaliya's hoods. If not 1,000 hooded snake, at least one hooded snake. He said. And also at 7 years, Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill. So lift at least one table like this with this finger. Prabhupada said, Krishna danced at the age of 8 with gopis. But at the age of 7, he lifted Govardhan hill. At the age of 5.5, he did this dance. So in this way, it is said, Asamana urdhva rupa shri vismapita characharaha. He astonishes all moving and non-moving entities with the beauty of his form, to which there is no equal or superior. Now you all take juice and come. When you come back, I'll tell you something about Saulabhatvam. How the Lord is very easily approachable. There are two words, Paratvam and Saulabhatvam. I'll show you Vishwarupa Darshan video when you come back. Virat Rupa video, we will show it. Then we will go to Saulabhatvam. Okay? Yeah. Come back in 10